Well, hello there folks, and welcome back to The Whisky Friend with me, Alan. Yes, you've probably wondered where I've been. I had the month of July off. I did plan to have a couple of weeks off because I had the Dram Yankee visiting from Vegas. We had a little tour planned to Scotland, which we have now completed. I may do a little live stream either later on this week or maybe early next week, just to discuss, talk you through where we went, what we did, maybe get the Dram Yankee on, discuss where we went to, where we visited, how we got on, top tips, where to go, what we bought. So that I'm looking forward to that. This time I'm coming back with I did manage to catch COVID prior to that, so that's why it extended a little bit longer than the 2 weeks I'd planned. So back to the videos. This is why you're here anyway, guys. So this time, this is one of the bottles I managed to pick up on a little tour. It is the Ardnamurchan Cask Strength. It's the AD02 22, which means it was bottled in February 2022. So I believe it's the first cask strength that's been released worldwide. It's coming in at a whopping 58.7 abv, non-chill filtered natural colour. It's a mix of peated malt and unpeated malt. There's 12,886 bottles available of this one. Just to give you a little breakdown of it, it's 84% peated malt, 16% unpeated malt, and it's 90% ex-bourbon barrels, 10% ex-sherry barrels. So it's a little bit more bourbon based in this one than some of the other bottles that I've picked up. I think the sherry, the mix of the other bottles that came out were more kind of evenly balanced sherry bourbon. So this is a big bourbon bomb, this one, hopefully. So a little bit about Ardnamurchan. It's the most westernly distillery on the Scottish mainland. It's not the easiest place to get to. If you want to get directions to it, then you might give a quick shout out to the legend, Mr. Peter Lee, because he's been up a couple of times. So if you want any directions, just catch up with Peter Lee. So, how you doing, Peter? Are you okay? Again, yeah, natural colour, non-chill filter. I think I've mentioned it before. So without any further ado, guys, I'm just going to dive in and nose it, and taste it, and score it, and get going. So I've got it covered up. Yes, they've not gone away yet. I have the Batch 3 trusty Whisky Friend Whisky Battle coins, doing the hatch coins. Yes, they are still available. I'll pop some links into the description if you want to pick up yourself some coins, keep up your collection going, then yeah, you can catch up there. I do have some beautiful Whisky Friend glasses as well, so I'll pop some links into the description, guys. If you want to help support the channel, pick up some coins and some glasses, then the links will be in the description. Let's nose it. Wow. So considering this has got it's 86% peated malt, folks, it's not as peaty as I thought it was going to be on the nose. So if you've been put off in the past by peated whiskies, I don't think this one's very sweet, very vanilla'd. Lovely sweet vanilla note. Yes, the peat's there. It's very coastal, peaty, subtle, salty, black pepper. Wow, it's a little bit ashy. Big note of salted meats there on the nose as well. It's quite salty, maybe barbecued meats. But it's so coastal. There's lovely marine note there as well. So what a fantastic start on this one, guys. The nose is wonderful. It's such a sweet vanilla nose. But the peat's there. It's beautifully integrated. Wow, that black pepper's lovely. And it's a little bit ashy. But it's more about the meats and the salt and the beautiful sweetness. But let's see how it tastes, folks. You know where this one's going. This is going straight down the hatch. Responsibly, of course. Cheers. Oh, dearie me. Wow, that's so good. The mouthfeel is wonderful. It's thick, it's so creamy, it's so buttery, it's oily. It's got a wonderful thickness to it. But the first thing it hits you, it's a little bit peppery. I think the cask strength's there as well. It's 58.7. But believe me, folks, this does not drink like 58.7. It drinks more like a 50% ABV. But it's so creamy, so oily, it's so thick. But at the same time, it's super salty. Lovely salty character. The coastal character's still there on the palate. Sea salt, ashy, sooty, such beautiful vanilla sweetness. Those barbecued meats are there, but I can't really specifically, it's just a meaty barbecue. But it's so creamy. Let's do a second sip. A little bit of citrus there as well now, maybe a little bit of grapefruit, a little bit of lemon. Got a wonderful balance to it, wonderful mouthfeel. I think there's a little bit of spice in there now as well. There's a little bit of, I'm not too sure if it's spice on its ABV, but it certainly drinks wonderfully. It doesn't drink like a 58.7. So easy to sip on. Dare I say it, maybe a little bit dangerous, this one. Wonderfully balanced. I think the non-chill filtered and the natural colours, certainly the presentation's doing a great job on this one. Wow. So nice. But for so much peated whiskey, folks, it doesn't taste so peaty. I think a lot of it's coming from the bourbon cask. A little bit of chocolate now there, maybe they are heading into the finish. But let's do the finish, guys, and then I'll conclude on this one. What a wonderful whiskey. Ardnamurchan, eh? Tip my hat to Adelphi Distillers. Doing a great job up there. They took over and they opened the distillery in 2014. I don't think they've looked back since, folks. Everything that I've tried in the past has been absolutely fantastic. This is no exception. I think I just picked this up when I was in Inverness. I think £65 I think I paid for it, which, for a cask strength whiskey, yes, there's no age statement on it, but yeah, I'm not too sure what the age is in it, but it doesn't taste too young. But yeah, wonderful. Finish. Long. In fact, it's super long. Super long finish. The saltiness is still there. The ashy's there. Those barbecued meats are there. But it's so salty. And that beautiful balance to take the saltiness away so that savoury, salty note. There's that beautiful creamy vanilla is there as well, and that little bit of dark chocolate. So all in all, absolutely wonderful, guys. So you've probably noticed I've got some water kicking around here, but I'm not going to put any water in this today. I have played around with it a little bit and I've tried it with water. For me, the water doesn't really do anything to improve it. It changes it up a little bit. So if you have a thing about drinking 58.7% alcohol whiskey, then you may want to add some water. It does change it a little bit. It becomes a wee bit more kind of earthy, takes a little bit of the sweetness away, but I don't think it really does anything. I just prefer it neat as it is, so I'm going to stick with neat as well. But if you do have a bottle, then by all means, guys, play around with it and see how you get on yourself. But for me, it just doesn't do anything to improve it for me. So what would we score this one? So yes, it's going to be very simple. I've got no hesitation on this one. This is going to be 92 out of 100. Fantastic whiskey. Great price. Great presentation. Super. And guys, this is ex-bourbon, so I'm really coming round to the idea of everyone. If you watch the regular of the channel, you probably know that I'm a sherry head. I've been playing around recently with trying to get into peated whiskies and trying to get into ex-bourbon whiskies, and I think this one is it's typically that. It's beautifully ex-bourbon. It has the high ABV. Yes, there's a little bit of sherry in there. Don't panic, folks. I'm not coming off the sherry and I'm going to change to an ex-bourbon head. But this is a beautiful, beautiful whiskey. So I can understand why guys do prefer the ex-bourbon cask to the sherry casks. But yeah, 92 out of 100. Guys, if you've liked the video, don't forget to give me the thumbs up. Usual housekeeping. If you're a returning subscriber, then thank you very much and welcome back. If you've just started to pop in for the first time and whiskey's your thing, then you've landed on the right channel. You may want to click that subscribe button, folks. It's just down there. Don't forget to click the bell to be kept up to date whenever I put a new video and a new live stream. I'll pop all the links into the description for coins and glasses and all that, guys. But that's pretty much for this one, guys. And until the next one, I'm Alan. As always, the pleasure is in the sharing. And until the next time, guys, take care. I'll see you soon. Cheers now.